Hello, this is Jer, and I'm playing Town to City. Last time I went from a blank town to a grandiose city. And if you want, in this playlist, I think this last video, you can see this process of getting here. It was pretty easy, but now that I've gotten here, we've got a number of problems. And what I want to try to do is resolve them so that I could unlock the ability to get the Grandiose Tower and build it. I need 2,000 research points. I have that, but this is one of the things that you need a certain amount of happiness to be able to do. It's not the only thing. There's the mayor statue, water ballet. I'm going to try to get those as well. Now, a couple of different strategies for this. One is just to take all the knowledge that I did to get here. This is the first time getting a grandiose city in this game for myself. I could take that knowledge, start over, and build a better city. The other strategy that I could come up with is just, learning how happiness works, making a bunch of changes within here to eventually get to happiness, which is very low, up to 95. That seems pretty difficult. But I thought of a third option, which I think I might just try. That might work really, really well, which is essentially wipe everything out and then start from a clear area. Now, why do that? One reason is the research will already be done. The other thing is, in fact, might as well, we're still continuing on with some of the research. There's library cards. But what I can do, I've been building some of the more expensive buildings. And this whole thing depends on the upkeep cost being 0. If you've got no employees, that seems to be the case. If that's true, then why not just take all these expensive buildings and we will throw them over here, maybe in the corner. I still never figured out this farming thing, but we'll come back to that another time. So I'll start to get rid. I'm only going to do this for the expensive buildings. Yeah, I'll organize some of this and we'll get started. So I have this corner of town that has all our expensive buildings. I don't care about the rest. I can rebuild those. Next part depends on the fact that I can actually get rid of people, move them out of town, and hopefully they'll come back. With the idea that the few that I can come back, if we can make them really, really happy, then maybe I could be able to unlock this. So let's just see. Population 472. Will this actually work? If I get rid of a house. Oh yeah, 470. Ha ha ha. What's going to be incredibly annoying is the fact that there is each little pieces of decor. I spent so much time decorating last time. I've got a new plan for that, but we'll get to that later on. So I'm going to be quite busy doing some of this. I'll do that. We'll get down to 0 population, start rebuilding, and see if I can really easily get this tower. So just progressing on starting to clear things out. Just want to take a minute to have a look at some of the happiness effects. I see that we have happiness that comes from a couple different things. Decorations, which I've done really well. Population density, which I can see on the far side, we're having a plus 13% effect on happiness. When we go towards the center of the city, we've got a bit more of an issue at minus 31. So we need to space people out, but that's not all. The other big thing that I didn't realize was hurting me was all these families that don't have special properties. Look at this. We've got a special property of some people like crowded environments, but if you've got a special attribute and you're able to meet it, like 20%, compare that to family that doesn't have anything, well, you're just missing that extra 20% of happiness. So basic rule is nobody without special properties is going to be allowed to move in. So I'm going to go back to this monotonous task of just deleting, etc. I'll admit this is taking a lot of patience. I feel like this would have been significantly easier if I had not been so obsessive with all the decorating. but it was fun to do, and we just excessively need the select all or select area feature to be able to delete in this. Anyways, I'll continue on. It is making it pretty easy, though. The fact that I can just kick... Well, I'm assuming this is going to work. Maybe I should stay quiet until I can see if we can actually get this tower made with this technique or not. We've got the population down to 0. There's still a few things to take out decoration-wise, so I'll continue on getting rid of these. And I'll see what we can do. I'm really hoping at this point we're going to have... Yeah, we have some people waiting. All right. Now, this is people that don't have any special properties. Let's put an X. Dismiss them. It might be that the first people that show won't have a property, in which case we'll just take them and figure it out. Anyway, I will continue on getting rid of all the random stuff that we have. There it is. All cleared out except for the roads. The question is, do I want to clear out the roads? I think I might just keep them for now, especially since the roads are upgraded. Oh, a little bit of stuff over here. Doesn't really matter, but since we'll do this. The other thing, I've got to... little decorations. Probably some other little decorations that I might have missed, but that might be good enough. I'm having a regret. That regret is the fact that I didn't get my research points up to 1,000. So that's a little unfortunate. Let's maybe just throw a few houses together. And see if I can get back on the research thing, so I actually have 2,000 available. So you can go here. Let's actually just take a moment since we're here. Let's see where happiness is going to... oh, right, we're going to need some shops. Start with the basic stuff, food. 1, 2, oh, and don't forget a warehouse. Put that warehouse, where's that? Right here, about, right there. Oh, another family, so we've got 3 families. Is it 1 family per work location? So this is 1, 2, I'm assuming not, assuming more, but this is going to be 1, 2, 3. Do we still have workers? That's good. Because that was one of the problems I was having, is running out of workers. So we've got 4 workers and 3 families. How many does that leave to work here? 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess 2 workers per house or per family. That's good to know. I might just let that run for a bit. Oh yeah, just before we do, let's look at, whoops, the population density, plus 49. So not very much affected at the moment by the fact that they're right next to each other. Decor, not great. But you know what? Let's concentrate on getting those research points first, and then we'll worry about happiness. We've upgraded the houses, gotten in more families. I guess this is forcing me to have more workers both here, and probably not enough workers. That's probably because I've just been assigning so many here. Take 1 away so we can get you back. Let's have a look at the effect of this. All right, not a big effect. We've only lost a few points from population density at this point. Decor is something I'm going to work on while we're waiting for our research points, currently at 1,500 or so. Really wishing I had to just let that top up, but that's all right. My thought for decoration is to put everything on the building. That's going to do a few things. I guess this, I don't know if this is the only thing that allows you to post on the building itself, but my thinking here is this isn't going to take up any space. And if I ever move the building, all this decor is going to go with it. I could plaster it. Let's just have a moment to see whether this is working. Decor +5. We've got 25 points. I will fill this wall and we'll see what we get. This is probably having an effect. 24 over here. Oh, that's nice. Actually, further over, this is you can see it kind of drops. But if I did every house, we might be getting really high decor without taking up any space, which would be pretty cool. So, I don't know that it looks quite great, but from a decor point within the house, it certainly is having an effect. We're almost at 100. And the next little bit is a little bit difficult because I need to get in between the houses and to paste in along here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up this guy, move it maybe over here. It's a very forgiving game in the sense that you can pick up a building and just move it around. And this one decor item really makes things significantly easier in my mind. No more taking up space. Oh yeah, I think it's just easier. There's so many decorative items to choose from. I'm kind of surprised that you don't get benefit for variety. But since that is not the case, we'll just put the same freaking poster again and again and let that be the decor. We nearly have all the research points we need. We've got this house covered side to side. We've got these two ends done. So what I'm going to do is just for completion's sake, move the two side by side. Quick look at decor at the moment. I don't know if there's a maximum. 202. Oh no, it says 7 additional points for so we can still go higher. So I will get busy continuing on with this. Instead of trying to find that, I'll just grab that, come down here and start pasting poster after poster after poster and so on. Just about to put the last 2 or so posters. Okay. Let's now have a look at the 29%, 385. Can we get any higher? 1 additional point. Curious. 30. 30 is that. Once you hit 30 decor, no point in going any further. It's kind of nice to know that that's a thing. All right. Oh, well. Cleared out the town, moved a few people in, realizing that there is nobody with a special interest. Maybe it's just part of the mechanic. The first few don't. We're at 100%. Wow, we're at 100% happiness. We've got 2,000 research points. Is it as simple? It says 1. Grandiose Tower. Can I do it? Class happiness required. Class happiness not met. Okay, so we need to get... Oh, it even says that... Okay, I see. So there is a little bit more to that. Artisan happiness here. And is there any that require the townspeople? No. But of course, okay, I see what the challenge is going to be. The challenge is going to be that if I upgrade one of these, this family's not going to be happy. Population density, not really an issue. Decor, they seem to be a little bit pickier. Did we lose any of the... we lost some of the posters. That's annoying. That's annoying. That's very nice. Oh, well. Let's see if I can go in. Oh, fine. I can put them back. I guess it's because there's... Okay, well, I'll look at that after, but that's not going to fix the issue, I can tell. We're going to have to give them more shops. 32% residential happy, 0 of 12. Higher class residents like artisans require luxury to be happy, so we need to give them at least 12 luxury items. We have put together some posters. We've got a plus 29. We could get one more percentage of happiness. Well, you know what? Let's just throw in a few random other things. Did that get us there? There we are, 30%, which gives us now 51% happiness to artisans. Let's look at the luxury. Is there any buildings over here that might help, or is this too big of a thing? Let's try bringing something like this over. Seeing what this would do for us. Okay, that did not work. Okay, let's just build a new one. What are some of the things that we could do a bistro. It needs to be connected to the road, like that. We would need some sort of entertainment. So let's maybe try Ferris wheel. Hopefully we don't need too many workers at each location. Okay, we only need 2 here. That's nice. That's taking us up to 54. And it's given us 3 of 12 luxury. So let's look at clothing. Optician, does that count? How do you tell if something counts as a luxury item or not in this menu? Let's check this out, see what we get from optician. I feel like that's not luxury, but we'll see. Ferris wheel. Production. Connections. Is that not connected to the road? Whoops. Now we don't have enough workers. I guess I would love to be able to copy. I don't think I'm going to have every house have this. This is going to be too much. It would be super awesome. There's no way. If this works, I'd be like so happy. I just... No! When you copy it... Okay, is it... But is that actually going to work? I bet not. There's... Yes, that changes things then. This changes things. Okay, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, so with that, my thinking then is for the artisans, let's just focus on what was it before we go to the tower. Unlocking the water ballet. What is a water ballet? Anyway, start putting some people here. Putting some people here. I don't care how happy the townspeople are, I assume. As long as we won't get any more artisans. We'll just stick with that and make them as happy as possible. But we need some people to work in the places that the artisans would want to attend. So for instance, the Ferris wheel is not being added towards the entertainment, nor is this building here, so let's hire people. Reach an average happiness of 100% in one of your cities. Cool. All right, there's that achievement. Let's do this super awesome copy with all the... Now, here's the cool thing. I can put these houses side by side. That's I guess that is going to have a negative effect. I'm going to be careful on population density. But decor is not an issue. In fact, if I click on here, we're getting a full 30%. Okay, let's move some people. And now we've got people who have special attributes. They start to show up in town finally. Let's go back here. I think this is going to work. So, entertain. How come? Oh, we just need to hire people. Let's do that. Or have we gotten? 8 of 12 of luxury. Let's go to the pottery stuff. Housewares. I see a diamond here. Oh, there's when you hover over, it shows you how many diamonds you're gonna get. 2 for the pottery, 1 for the carpenter, 2 for this. I understand. Let's do the clockmaker. Everyone needs to have a clock in their home, so boom, that goes there. Let's copy this, put that maybe a little bit further away. Just with the idea that we'll stop impacting these guys' population density. That's because we need to have workers. We will then hire someone to work in here. 100%. So we've got our 12 luxury items, so we're not impacted negatively. We're actually at 112%. We've overshot what we've needed. So the question is, okay, I can see this is looking good. The water ballet, yes, we can unlock that now. And the disadvantage, or the issue is, we've got to build more research points. So I'm going to hire people to work in here. We're going to have more housing for people to move in to work at that research center. But it's beautiful. Reach 500 decor points on a single house. Oh, I guess if you're just stack, I am super excited with the fact that you can copy. So I might have to actually redo the posters here. Well, I might get good enough coverage on this. So now let's take a new home of this type. Actually, I don't know that there's a requirement. Let's kind of put them away from town so that they're kind of by themselves, so they're not impacted by the only disadvantage here. And we only need one family, I'm assuming. Oh, let's take a family who cares about decor. We'll move them in here. Right now, we're not getting really any benefit from the... Well, we're getting some mild. Let's start... I'm wondering if I should make this taller. Even though I've just got one family, that wouldn't hurt. That's just going to give me more space to place this thing with posters. We'll have other decor. Let's start with that. Okay, so we've got all these posters plastered on either side. That has not given us our full amount. We can get another 5%. If I just start putting in a bunch of statues, would that do anything? Maybe throw in a nice little sunshade. Put in a well. They get their own post box. Little clock. How are we doing? 27%. Okay, let's continue on. A big fountain. Here. A big fountain over here. Nope. Place to play hopscotch. Where are we? 28. Sidewalk sign. Little table. Let's give some lights. Even in the back. 28. Well, come on, let's just finish this. Bunch of chairs here, here. You know what? Let's just go to boom, 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 boom. There even. That must be... No! Okay, another tall tree. Flower boxes. Actually, couldn't I just do a copy of another one of these, but not as long as I don't put anyone in it. We get the decor of all the posters. It's just kind of awkward here, but there we go. All right, so let's get in. I think we're gonna need more regular workers for a variety of things. We need to hire some people to make sure that this can reach. I think the only thing... Oh, the rent 90%. We're close. So our decor is plus 30. We're only taking a 2 hit from population density. Well, let's add in... We need some luxury. So we're 12 of 26. Do you get luxury from city services? University, you would get 5. Apothecary. I think apothecary is a little bit difficult because you have to have the university. I've never done a university. Oh, it's big. It's big. Let's throw that over here if we can figure out how to make sure it's connected to the road without destroying the road. There's that. What other types of thing are we is there anything we're missing? Let's do the jewelry. Jeweler, put that right there. Just in case we need more workers. Just love the fact that you can copy all the posters at the same time. That is super awesome. It's not actually too expensive. Oh, we're out of money. Yeah. Did I have a university I could haul over? No, I actually didn't. Okay, I forgot I have stuff I can haul over. Completely forgot about that. We only need 1 worker. That's good. What has that done for us? Oh, we now we've got no money. Okay, it's higher. 93% though. You know what? Let's I think we can get our money back from selling the university. We still need more. Probably just an extra warehouse worker, actually. Not a new warehouse itself. We're close. Oh, we're there. We're there. I think we're there. Let's go down. And Grandiose Tower. Ah, okay. We need some research. Boom, 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 boom. More people to be able to do the research. Send you there. Care if you guys are happy. As long as I keep this... And happiness just went down. Why is that? Probably because they're fighting for food. So they don't have any food options anymore. And I can't hire. I can fix that. This is where it starts to get complicated. Okay, I need to tread carefully. But for now, I want to focus on the research. So yeah, fully stocked research station. I'll wait till we get 2,000 points, make a few adjustments, and then I think we're going to unlock this thing. So now we've got our 2,000. We might need a few workers, so we'll let people go in the laboratory. As well as over here. But happiness has gone down. 84%. Oh, we need to... What happened here? What did I build for public service again? Apothecary. I tried the university. That was not a great idea. Oh, the news. That doesn't give us anything, actually. School only gives us 2. Cathedral will give us 5. I actually already have a cathedral, I think. Oh, but you need, that's a complex one. Okay. It might still give happiness, even if it doesn't give us exactly what we need. Did I actually build that on the road? We still need luxury. So the clock maker, let's go see. What else can we make other than clocks? Pottery, that would give us 2. Connect it to the road. Are you connected to the road? Jeweler, optician. I don't think you are. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Now we'll hire people. So that didn't do anything for the luxury, but we should see newspaper, at least in here. They're giving us 6% happiness. So now we're at 90%. Maybe we don't even need to get the full luxury. If we could... Oh, I built this in the wrong spot. We're having issues snapping to roads. That didn't work. Let's try this again. The road needs to turn... What? Okay, there we go. Let's put some workers in here. $18 of 26. And 95%, so we didn't need to actually get the full luxury. Well, a grandiose tower. All right, and does that, where is that? There it is. And we need 4,000. We don't have enough for that. Provides up to 100 decoration points to nearby buildings depending on the distance. I assume we can only build one. It has a wide range, but of course with our posters, maybe this isn't really necessary, but that wasn't the point. The point was just to unlock it and then build it. Unfortunately, I can't build it right now because I don't have enough money. But we could either just wait for a bit. Finance is currently going down, so that's actually not going to help. I could sell some of this stuff. Oh, 4,000. There we are. Our grandiose tower. Let's just have a quick look at decor. I mean, it's already at 30%, so it's not going to do anything for it, but we are now constructing a grandiose tower. I might as well continue on going just a little bit further to unlock the other item, which I guess I'll need to stock back up our laboratory here and over here. We'll have to up our happiness again, but we'll worry about that later. There it is. A grandiose tower. I don't know if the townspeople actually interact with it. If I see someone going in and out, I'll let you know, but let's just have a look. Do you get to see? I assume you don't. Click on this. It means plus 30. We're at 4. I mean, higher values, I guess, isn't going to do anything, but okay, don't actually see what buildings are affecting things. But if you just wanted the tower, this is one way you can unlock and get this ability. So I'll wait till we have, let's just have a look at what I need to unlock. Spread the news, which is just a simple 2,000. But the mayor's statue. Oh, that's, oh yeah, so it's the same thing. So we just need 2,000 points for that. We'll unlock that. We'll unlock the newspaper, and I think I'll call it a day. Realized I was not making enough money anymore, so I had to start firing people. So now we are. I guess this is something maybe if you've got too many commercial zones and you're making people too happy. I mean, once you get up to whatever your goal is. 60% if you want to attract new citizens, or 99.5 if you need the particular thing. But once I've got this unlocked, and if my only goal is to get new residents, I might be spending too much. Anyway, that also takes workers, so that's something I'm going to have to think about. I think it's more of a next time thing. Do we have our full research potential since I've fired people? I don't think it costs a lot. Oh, 250. Just need to wait for enough money. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of one of these, especially the ones that require the farming anyway. Social club, gone. It's kind of like an excess piggy bank if you think about it. I didn't really think about it until just now, but having those bigger buildings off to the side. I could even pull these. I'll need to put them back later to make research happen, but let's go boom, boom. Research as quick as possible. Maybe additional people would be nice. All right, we've got 2,000 points. You know what? I might, as I need to go do something anyways. I'm just going to click on that. We'll wait for another 2,000, and then we'll take care of the mayor's statue. We're back up to 2,000 research points. Let's start laying off our research center employees, just in case we need them to work at some of the luxury items. So now we got to get happiness back up to our 5 residences. Okay, let's have a look. What could we do? Luxury item is quite... Well, first of all, I guess we could rehire staff here. And then rehire staff here. As well as make sure we've got enough staff here. So we need entertainment. Oh, we could hire here. Also go to entertainment. We don't necessarily need a kiosk center. Don't necessarily need the diamonds. The merry-go-round. That right there. 1, 2, and 3. 94. Probably going to get it by hiring here. Yeah, 96. Okay. The mayor's statue. And I think that's everything. Locked upgrade. Stronger beer. Requires the following item. Pub. Is pub an option? It's the only other thing that I can see. Other than, I don't understand what this is, but let's not worry about that today. Yeah, that's a bit interesting. There's just one more locked item. And it says, requires a pub. Okay, well, let's build this statue first of all. So I relocated the mayor's house back over here. We're actually just one message away. And I haven't been getting any new messages. I assume as the population goes up, you get them. Anyway, that's something it's for another day. Let's try. Locked. Unlocked by completing research in the research menu. What? Okay, mayor statue. Oh my goodness, statue of the mayor. We need 2,500 to make that happen though. We'll go back over here. Sell. So that we can afford to build a statue of the mayor that has built this very strange town. I'm assuming this is just a decor thing. So not that we need it. Yeah. Alright, there it is. Everything except for now, I'm just curious about this. Stronger beer. That must be a food. Bistro, butcher. I don't see a pub. Unless this is something that just doesn't exist yet in the game. Still early access. I'm going to assume that's the case. So maybe that's... Yeah, there's definitely other stuff that I think is meant to be added to the game that just hasn't been yet. There's no pub here. The pub would definitely have been in the food options. All right, well, that being the case, I think I have achieved my mission, which was really just getting this tower built. Research unlocked. One thing I really wished I had known was how powerful copying this poster system is for the decor. It took a bit to get rid of all the decor items. I'm glad I went with this strategy. If I was still trying to do this, I probably A, wouldn't have learned as much about the game, and B, I'd probably just be quarter the way of getting the tower. This was much faster. But yeah, I've also learned quite a bit. I think next time I want to kind of clear everything out and really see about getting high populations with getting just enough happiness. I'm thinking at this point, there really isn't a need to get happiness up to 90% or 95 if I've unlocked everything that's necessary. Maybe I'll just use what I've learned to see about getting a population really, really high. And I maybe test the limits of this game. Anyway, that's another time thing. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Jared playing Town to City. See you later.